At the moment, we are standing in the loft area above what will be apartment 4. So you've got to understand, a property of this size, and it's trying to get water to every bit of this property. Now our water comes in, many moons ago you would have seen our water comes in from right at the top of the property, the big barn at the top of the property. And when we arrived there wasn't any. So we had to get all the pipework, we had to lay all new pipework into the property. And that some of that is buried in the ground as we go, comes in through the outside, comes into the big barn, buried in the ground, then it comes over and then it has to go up to the other floors, the ground floor and then the upper floors. So there is a spider's web. You can imagine it creating a spider's web worth of pipework. And this is for any other property. But when you're not a plumber and when you're on a seriously tight budget as we are, you can imagine how difficult that can be to actually work out all the levels and how much pipe work you're going to use because of the angles you're going to use. It's really, really complicated. But what we try to do, so we have a big loft on the other side of this wall here, which stretches for the entire length of the chateau on that side. And then this loft, which will be over the top of apartment 4. And what we're trying to do is we've got water coming in there, but what we're going to try and do, what I've got to do, and I've got very limited pipework, is try and connect from that side to this side to create the water feed for this apartment. So let's just go through into the big loft and we'll have a look where we are there. Right, we're in the big loft now. I don't know why I'm talking really quietly, it's like a library. We brought water up here from the main chateau. It's a long way, so probably about 30 metres coming all the way here, but obviously because it goes at every different angle, it's probably over 100 metres worth of pipework in here. And what we're going to try and do is to connect on the other side of that wall is the apartment 4 loft, we'll call it. So what we're going to try and do is connect the water from here, tee off of this bit, round there. Luckily we've got a nice strategic hole in this wall so I can run my pipework through there. So tee off, elbow, elbow into that side, and then we can create what we need to in there. So this is the ballon for apartment 3. Now it has its own feed, own cold feed from the mains up to this ballon, and then that feeds apartment 3, the CDA. What we're going to do is we're going to tee off from the mains feed to this one, then that will have its own feed in here, and then apartment 4 will have its own mains feed to its ballon, and then all the feeds from there will go down into the room, the cold and the hot. So your shower, your basin and your toilet will all be fed from its own separate feed, so you will retain the pressure. I've got all my fittings that I've had for a long time because I over ordered when I had the ability to over order, What I haven't got is the pipework itself. So I've got lengths of pipework, so I just want to use the hallway as a measure to lay out my pipework to make sure I've got enough to go into that side. If not, we'll have to connect stuff together.
While Ted's upstairs sorting the plumbing out, I'm trying to finish this ceiling. I sorted all the plasterboard out last week, finished all that, I'm really chuffed with that. But now it's the woodwork on the other side. I'm going to concentrate on the bedroom area, leave the other side at the moment because that needs a lot of work. I'm very lucky that whilst Kirsten and Rob was here, Kirsten helped me out by cleaning all these beams up and woodworm treatment on most of the beams. It was just this big, large beam that we didn't have enough of the treatment for. So I've got some more, I've finished that now, and now it's time to start staining and doing the top treatment on the rest of the beams. And then the whole ceiling on this side will be finished. I can then start on the walls, which would be absolutely brilliant. So let's crack on. So first coat's all done. It looks really good. I'm really pleased with it actually. The wood always looks absolutely superb when it's just been treated, and these beams are in such good condition, they really are. And we haven't gone for the really dark this time like we normally do the wenge. This is slightly lighter, although it looks quite dark at the moment, it's got to dry. But it will need another coat. However, At the moment, I'm just going to pop up and see how Ted's getting on with the old plumbing.
So that's in there. Okay. Something you need to clear up in here. Right, I've run in my pipe work and luckily I had enough. That was really, really good, but we had to join it a couple of places. So we've got an elbow joint that comes across here, and what I'm doing now is just checking, because I've run the pressure up, put the water back on, make sure that we know we've got water, but we're just checking to see if we've got any leaks, which is obviously we don't want that, and I think we're okay. Did you get that? There's a bit of water in there, so that's good. We've all got water. I'll just talk you through what I have been up to as well, because I laid in all the first fix. It wasn't too much of a job. What we've got here, these two pipes here that run across this beam are actually for the laundry room. So we thought, do we take the feed off the laundry room somewhere else? But we thought, hang on a minute, we might as well just drop it straight down. Then we're getting really good pressure. So what we've done is we've dropped this all the way through, hidden it behind the wall we've created in apartment 4, and this will become apparent when we get into apartment 4 and we'll talk you through that. But what we've done is drop this all the way down into the laundry room, and then now it's hidden behind the washing machine, the tumble dryer, up to where we're going to have that nice little mixer tap at the sink in the laundry room. That's the first part. The second part is, so as you see, we've got these tram lines across here, and the longer ones down here are for the shower, one for the toilet, and 2 for the basin. Now there is a thought that I've done everything in 16mm pipe. It just makes life easier. It's what I had as well. Now all these ends, as you see, I've done them over long. This is something I've learned through time, is you do everything over long, because it makes your life easier when you come to connect. So all of these, your ballon will stand here on a stand like the one in the other room, and then I will put a piece of board up here which will have its manifolds on, and each individual water feed will have its own isolator switch. So if we get any issues with the toilet or the basin, you don't have to turn off the whole system, you don't have to turn off each individual room, all the rooms together. You can turn off individual feeds and sort your problem there and then. So now it's time to get the ballon up in the air, and that's a bit of a pain, because without any water in, they weigh about 45 kilos, and it's got to come up that staircase. That might be a bit of fun.
get some gloves on?
Yeah, because it's going to be easy for me once you're up the stairs. Because there's a weight I'll give me hands.
Hold on. Yeah, absolutely. Not used to hard work. That's the result in it. Let's just get that up. They don't weigh too much getting them up, it's just awkward. But when they're full of water, they're 250 kilos. So we need it to be straight. I'm not really sure where it's going at the moment. And we'll have to do some work to fix it to the wall. So we're looking at, what is that? 104. What's that up there? That would be lovely if it fits on there, wouldn't it?
Just smile at me a minute.
Oh, you bugger. How annoying. Just above. Just above. Right, I've put my framework up. I just need to give Lesa a shout, give me a hand to lump this on a stand. Barb, are you about? Can you give me a quick hand?
That looks like it could be useful for something.
Well, I was using it to cut my wood on. I was thinking it's quite a nice framework to use as like a bench for cutting timber.
Right, we ready?
Yeah. So I just need it on the stand there.
Right.
So I think it's got handholds on the side. So I think if we can get, if you want to get round that way, or I'll get round that way, unless you want to, you know, it will.
It needs to go up. Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to go up like that. So I'm mindful of the bottom. So yeah, I don't. Huh? Well, ready?
Right,
Oh, if you want to get underneath it? Yep. Ready? Yep. Okay, the rest of it on the stand. Or we can just drop it in. Oh, it needs to come round a bit.
Oh, you stand there.
Hold on. Put it in.
No, that's all you put up. That's all good. That's it. Yeah? It's really possible.
It's come on, that's it.
There?
Let's get as close as I can get to that back. Go on
Yeah, it's on the back.
the back.
Yeah,
Right.
on the back.
I need to come your way a bit.
Okay.
Right, definitely on that stand. It's not. It's this one here. It's not in. On the edge.
It's on now.
Got that back.
Yeah, mine's on.
Got it there.
Right, yeah,
Good.
back here.
All right.
Yeah, you do follow your way. No, it's fine, yeah.
Stand. That's all right.
Yeah.
Bang on.
Bang on, mister, bang on.
Let's see whatever
Go.
it's level. I'll just see where it's level. It does have to be level.
We have a ballon.
That's got a round top on it. It's just bang on for me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you, baby.
that's okay.
Good.
Turn around, do it. Bit. So, I think that's us done for the week.
Yeah.
It's been a good week. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good to get back into
Yeah. You know, I might go and have a little lie down. Just not used to this hard work. But yeah, it's good. It's good to get the plumbing sorted because then you can crack on downstairs. All the stuff you never see.
Yeah.
All the stuff you never see that is quite tedious and all that sort of thing. I don't mind doing it actually. I quite enjoy doing the plumbing these days. I know I've moaned about it in the past, but I do it's very satisfying. But all this stuff you never see. You'll never see anything.
We need to clean up now because we're off to the cinema. It's my birthday coming up and Mikey's birthday, so we're going to go and have a joint little surprise day out. It's not a surprise. It was going to be a surprise, but it ended up not a surprise. So we're off to the cinema.
Me and Hugh to pay for Lesa and Mikey.
So we might show you a little bit of Limoges city centre and where we go to the cinema.
It's nice.
And yeah, I think we need a good clean up, baby. Let's go.
We're going to sit. Is it
We're
right?
going to sit.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Oh, hang on. Before the film starts, we'd just like to say a few thank yous.
Sue C and Curly Whirly for buying me a coffee. Thanks ever so much.
And Julian Pesha and Jennifer Cook for a super thanks. Thank you ever so much for your support. If you'd like to show your support, then the link's in the description for the Buy Us a Coffee page. And also, if you'd like to see behind the scenes, extra footage and Zoom chats with me and Ted, who could want any more? The link's in the description for the Patreon page.
Please like and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you again next week. Right, I think we better sit down because the film's going to start.
Sit down, babe. See you later.